Hey guys. Hello. Hello and welcome everyone. In 1979, Richard Garriott, also known as Lord British, was in school. For a computer programming class. He decided to make a game. He wanted to try and replicate what it was like to play Dungeons and Dragons as a computer game. Now, this had been done before. D&D was a text adventure, spelled D-N-D, not D&D. And that had released a few years prior. And there have been a few modules like that, mainly text adventures, that tried to replicate the roleplay experience, mainly Dungeons & Dragons, in a computer game setting. The Garriott wanted to do something more in line of a graphic adventure, which was a genre that didn't really exist yet. The first real graphic adventure, which was Mystery House, wouldn't release for a few more years. So he got to work, and he finished the project. The project became known as Akalabeth, World of Doom. It was released commercially a year later, 1980. For the Apple II. And it was a big success. So much so that Garriott decided to keep working on role-playing games. And this became the foundation for the video game series Ultima, which next year is celebrating its 45th anniversary. We want to replay the Ultima series, all the single-player Ultima games from the start. But it felt wrong to leave out Akalabeth. Because while it's not technically an Ultima game, a lot of Ultima trappings started here. And even the DOS remake of the game was released as Ultima Zero Akalabeth, just to highlight that fact. So, without further ado, shall we journey beyond adventure into a world of doom? Are you ready, chat? Let's go back 45 years to the era before MS-DOS, before Windows, before most home consoles, when a home computer might look a little bit like this. This is DOS version 3.3 for the Apple II. It came out in August of 1980. It would have been the top of the line operating system when Akalabeth hit commercial store shelves. As you can see here, it's very much, well, we can't really do much right now, but like, it's very much like you would input text commands and things happen. Let's load up the game, shall we? And let's see. Welcome, foolish mortal, into the world, Akalabeth. Herein thou shalt find grand adventure. Created by Lord British, copyright 1980 by California Pacific Computer. Instructions? Yes. Press space to continue. So we wait. Beware, foolish... This is... Okay, hold on, this is wrong. This is not quite what the game should look like. Hold on. Let's see. Try again. We want color. We have the top of the... There we go. Beware, foolish mortal, thou trespass in Akalabeth. Ah. This is basically, the game showing off what you're supposed to imagine that it actually looks like. That's not the actual in-game graphics. Many years ago, the Dark Lord Mundane, arch-foe of British, traversed the land of Akalabeth, spreading evil and death as he passed. By the time Mundane was driven from the land by British, bearer of the white light, he had done much damage unto the lands. 'Tis thy duty to help rid Akalabeth of the foul beasts which infest it, while trying to stay alive. Very, very basic plot. That's all you really need. Hold on, I'm just gonna bring up... is this the one we want? We are gonna... No, that's not the one. Okay, hold on. Akalabeth. We are gonna have a walkthrough on standby. It will make sense when you see what the game is like. Okay. Alright. So, the player stats. We have hit points, we have strength, we have dexterity, we have stamina, we have wisdom, and we have gold! Yeah, most of these are fairly self-explanatory. If you played any RPG, especially a fantasy RPG, you will know what these things tend to mean. Wisdom is probably the strangest one because, as it says, it's used in special quest routines. But yeah. The towns and buying items. To buy any item, one need only type the first letter of the item wanted. The cost of the respective items is displayed while in the town. The game is started in a town somewhere on the 20 by 20 map. Fighters and Magi. The disadvantage of being a fighter is the lack of the ability to control the magic amulet, whereas Magi cannot use rapiers or bows. Okay? Did we accidentally skip past something? Thou dost now know the basics of the game. Experiment with the commands. There is much that is left unsaid for thee to discover in the future. Go now into the world and seek adventure where thou might. P.S. Search out the castle of Lord British. Use the X key to go in. Wait, did we skip the character creation? No, okay, we didn't. Alright. We're going to start by typing our lucky number. This is actually the seed that generates our world. Hello, Misa. Hello, Moto. So, basically, your world is defined by the number you put in here. So, naturally, we're putting in level of play. We believe that's difficulty, but we're going to consult the guide real quick to be sure. Because we don't have the instruction booklet. Okay, let's see. doesn't say. We do believe that's what it is. We gotta play it as easily as possible because this game is gonna be difficult. Hello, Leaf. Hello, Riza. Yeah, so here's how we're starting. We roll our starting stats, and we want at least 22 gold, we think. So we're gonna re-roll until we get a good starting set of gold. The rest is less important because we can improve that, but we want to be able to buy the magic amulet early on. Have you played this game before? Yes, we have played this game before, but we haven't played it in probably 20 years. We got into the Ultima series as a kid. Specifically, the first game we played was Exodus, we believe, which is Ultima 3. And we played that when we were like 5 or 6, maybe, like very early on. And that game made us go back and play the other games as well as we grew older. So we have played Akalabeth, specifically the DOS version. We played the DOS version of Akalabeth. We haven't played the Apple II version. There are some differences, apparently. We'll see what those are. But it's been a very long time since we played them. Or any Ultima game, honestly. The series have been dead for a long while. The last mainline Ultima game came out in 1999. And while there have been a few revivals since then, like you had a browser game called Lords of Ultima that was very short-lived. You had a mobile game called Ultima Forever that went into soft launch but then got cancelled. Then there's Underworld Ascendant, which came out in 2019, which doesn't have the Ultima name, but is part of the series. And that one we haven't played. We're very curious about getting to that one. That's gonna be the last game we play in this Ultima. This look back at Ultima, so that'll be fun. You played games like this at that age? Yeah, of course. Like we grew up. We've talked about this before, but basically we grew up with a lot of games that were kind of like older than us, because we couldn't afford new games or new consoles or anything like that. And like our first computer was an Amiga 500, and then like we eventually moved up to like a 386 and like a Pentium and all these things. So like a lot of our young experience up until 1999 when the Dreamcast came out, that was the first time we got something brand new. Basically up until 1999, so like the first, almost the first full decade of our life, we were just playing old 80s things. And since we mainly played computer gaming, that meant a lot of text adventures, a lot of old RPGs, a lot of like games like Zork and the Goldfinger and what's the other one? A View to Kill text adventure, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy text adventure, stuff like that. we learned to read quite early in age, which is kind of strange considering we're a little bit dyslexic, but yeah. Okay, this is actually a pretty good starting set of qualities. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna. Is this to save? Yeah, okay. We're gonna do, let's see, stream save 1. Now we have that saved in case we need it. We're happy with that. Shalt thou play with these qualities? Yes. Shalt thou be a fighter or a mage? Well, it was magi earlier game. Anyway, we're gonna be a magi. Okay. Welcome to the adventure shop. Which item shalt thou buy? We're gonna buy the magic amulet. And then we're gonna see. We can't use the bow and arrows, and we can't use the rapier, which is a shame. The rapier is good. We have 7 gold left, so let's get an axe. And let's get some food. Every time we walk around somewhere, we will use food. On the overworld, it takes we lose one chunk of food every turn, and in dungeons we will lose 0.1 food for each step or action or something like that. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Welcome to Akalabeth, World of Doom. Here we go. Game is finally starting. Well, after the loading screen. Of course, we're playing this on a black and white, on a color monitor. A lot of people, when this came out, would have played it on a monochrome monitor, but probably not a black and white one. It would either be a black and green one or a black and yellow one. And we can't show what that would look like later. But we decided to play it in the best possible visuals. And here we are. This is what games look like. So we're currently on a town. That's where the shop was. Okay, now we need to change our keyboard to an American keyboard, because otherwise it's going to be a little confusing moving around. Okay, let's see if we can remember how this works. Think left and right is very simply just left and right. Yes it is. Okay. But forward is some other key. Is it enter? Yes, okay, it's enter. So what's this? Let's go in here. Okay, that's nothing apparently. We're looking for Lord British's castle. Well, let's show off a dungeon. Why not? Let's show off a dungeon. Go dungeon. Let's put the dungeon music back on. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we don't know why it recently changed it so like it uses like odd login names like this for some reason, which makes it very difficult for us to keep track of who's who, honestly. Yeah. The audio seems very low on the background music. Hold on. Is that better? Okay, anyway. So, now we're in the dungeon. Look, it's 3D. It's 3D. Look, we can turn around. A giant rat. Alright. Let's fight it. Are we close enough to attack? Yes, okay. Attack. Which weapon? The axe. Throw or swing? Swing. Ugh. We're missing each other. We kill a giant rat! We got some, we got 4 gold. Nice. Oh, right. We should probably have our... Hold on. We need to find our notebooks. We can write down the dungeons. Hold on. Should have thought of that ahead of time. Where's our grid paper? No, that's ruled. Yes, here it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, cool. Let's get a pen. Alright, so let's see. We had our starting point here. We turned around, we walked forward one step, fought a rat, forward one step, turned left to a door. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so this is what you gotta do. There's no map in this game. Gotta write down everything yourself. Okay. I'm gonna start by just confirming the layout a little bit. Yes. Like that. And there's the ladder. Perfect. Alright. So... yeah, okay, awesome. That makes sense. Let's go find Lord British. Thou have gained 2 hit points. Yay! Okay, let's see if we can... we're not entirely sure where Lord British is. We also gotta figure out how to move down on the map. By the way, Andrea, you wanna hear an update on our cat situation? Of course. Okay, let's see... what's this? Is it not? Hold on. Where's the controls for this game? Somewhere here we have the controls for this game. This is the DOS controls. God damn it. Akalabeth Apple II controls. Ah. Here's a manual. Good. Oh, this is cool. We're gonna show this off later. There's a lot of really nice artwork here, actually. Okay, here we go. Statistics, attack, spacebar to pass. Oh, that's trees. Okay. Okay. So what we're looking at right now is a tree. Obviously. That's fair. So you're gonna name her Blaze now? So far we have not found the castle. That's another dungeon, but we don't feel ready to go into that. We need to figure out how to go down. Hold on. Maybe it's this button? No. This button? No. We looked this up a few days ago when testing the game, but we completely forgot. It's like, it's... there we go. Okay, it's that key. On an actual Apple II, it would be like... oh, we died. We ran out of food. We mourn the passing of the peasant and his computer. To invoke a miracle of resurrection, hit the escape key. Yeah, so we can do this, and then we can start over. Of course, we saved, so we will just start over from starting set. Amulet, axe, and 2 food. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't have that much food. We probably should have had more gold to start with, but as long as we can find the castles, we can get our main objective. It's fine. That's another dungeon. Okay. Where the hell is the castle? Did we just get a really unlucky seed? That's another town. The castle has like a cross in the middle. We're gonna die again. Yeah, we're dead. What the hell? Where's the castle? Okay, this time we're gonna not bother with the axe. We're just gonna buy a bunch of food so we can walk more. We could just grind in the dungeon, but that's gonna be like really annoying if we don't know what our goal is. Because basically, we have to find a castle, and then Lord British will give us a monster to kill, depending on our level. And then like the game works like that. You go back and forth between the castle and finding the monster you're supposed to kill, until eventually the last thing you kill is a Balrog. But, like, the castle is supposed to be nearby your starting location, so, like, where the hell is it? Two more dungeons, another town, another dungeon, another town, two more dungeons. This is ridiculous. We're gonna have to change our lucky number. Oh, the mouse cursor on screen. Where the fuck is the castle? How? This is terrible. This is a terrible world map. We just got the worst seed. You look at the name, Evie? That's cute. There's the castle! Holy shit! Holy fuck, that was annoying to get to. Welcome, peasant, into the halls of the mighty Lord British. Herein thou may choose to dare battle with the evil creatures of the depth. For great reward. What is thy name, peasant? Tinderbox. Dost thou wish for grand adventure? Yes. Good. Thou shalt try to become a knight. Thy first task is to go into the dungeons and to return only after killing a gremlin. Now, go now upon this quest. And may Lady Luck be fair unto you. Also, I, British, have increased each of thy attributes by 1. Awesome. Another problem is that we cannot possibly make it to the dungeon we had already been to, so I guess we're going to this one instead? Which is gonna be a different one. Can you have some cat advice? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. Starting point. We immediately have a door to the right. Let's do a quick little turnaround. Okay, there's nothing else here. Let's move forward. The problem now is we don't have the... we're trying to make Shadow accept Eevee. Okay, that's a pretty complicated matter, but we can go through it on Messenger later if you want. Oh, just accidentally did something wrong in our map here. Not the end of the world, but annoying. Wait, what? What? This makes no sense. Hold on. That door... where the fuck did we... how did we end up here? Hold on. What the hell? God, we are so lost. We did something wrong on our map, and now we're completely fucking lost. Oh, right. There are ladders going different ways. That's probably why we're being confused by a layout right now. Where are the enemies down here, though? Jesus fucking Christ. There's just... nothing here. When did this game come out? 1979. Everything is just a dead end. Okay, fuck it. Go down to level 2? Yes. Better that than dying without even fighting an enemy. You're absolutely gonna die again, but like, oh, what's this? A chest. Open. Oh. Wait, how do we open the fucking chest? How do we open the chest? Do we need to get closer? Oh, okay. It was that simple. A skeleton! We're also being attacked from behind. Hands? Thief stole a fool. Okay, what the fuck? Where's this thief? Oh god, that's a thief. The thief stole the magic amulet. Did we get our things back? We're both just missing each other. Oh, we died. So we have a problem here. We have a really shitty map seed. Should we get another map seed? Or should we keep trying with this one? Because honestly, this seed just sucks. Like, maybe we could utilize the starting dungeon to get more coins and then buy more food and get around it that way, level up a bit. It's not impossible. Okay, you know what? It's supposed to lower the beeping sound? Yeah, sure. That should be doable. There we go. You know what? Let's do the magic amulet exploit instead. So, here's how that works. We're gonna get the magic amulet. We can get food for the rest. Cool. Welcome to Akalabeth, World of Doom, blah blah blah. So we wait. I think we could do this. Wait, no, that's not the turbo button. There's a turbo button somewhere. Oh well. It's not important. Alright, so let's go to the starting, the first dungeon again. This one. So, one way to increase your stats is to successfully use your magic. So we're gonna go into attack mode and use the magic amulet. And we're gonna pick the bad magic. You've been turned into a toad! Oh no! Let's try again. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we fucked up. Yeah, we fucked up. Sorry. It's been a long time since we played this game, as we mentioned. We're gonna do a new save file, after the, loading screen this time. Basically, the magic amulet can turn you into a toad. It can also turn you into a lizard man. If you turn into a lizard man, you get a stat boost, and you keep your magic amulet. We can use that to actually increase our stats more and more to quickly level up, which will solve the issue of us dying too easily early on in the cave. Why can't we go in? Why can't we go in? Odd. It works now. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna save here this time. We can stop having the same waiting point each time. Okay, so attack. Attack. Magic amulet. Bad. Turn to a toad. Oh no. Attack. Magic amulet. Oh. Toad. Oh no. Attack. Magic amulet. Toad. Holy shit. Our luck is so bad tonight. Can we get one at least? Maybe we need to walk to do it. Hold on. Can we get one lizard man? This is actually absurd. There are supposed to be 3 different options that can happen here. Why are we only getting the toad one? It literally makes no sense. This is not statistically sound. Oh, hi, giant rat. Oh, we used the magic amulet to kill a rat. How is this? This is amazing. Okay, fuck it. Let's go kill this rat with our bare hands. Maybe our stats just fucking suck. Maybe we should have re-rolled the stats a bit. Yay! So let's try the magic amulet again. Backfire! Okay, we got a different outcome at least. So that probably confirms that we actually need to advance something to have the amulet do something different. And now we're gonna actually keep drawing up our map. Actually making progress on getting the map fixed up. This, by the way, is genuinely something we miss about modern games. We actually think it's really fun to have manual mapping, and like obviously like auto mapping is great as like a quality of life feature, but we do genuinely think that there is a certain unique charm to having to draw your own map that unfortunately is lost a little bit when every game now has auto mapping or just a finished mini-map and stuff like that. And not even like as an option either, like it's always mandatory. Let's see if getting a chest has changed the outcome of the magic amulet. Oh, backfire. Try one more time. Yeah, no, it's definitely set until you change something happening. Can probably reset it by going in and out of dungeon as well, but like that sounds annoying. Interesting. That's actually not how we expected this part of the dungeon to look like. But it kind of makes sense. Oh. Okay. Again, not quite what we expected. Does that mean that there's a single tile length hallway here? No. No, we have just misread something again. Hold on. Forward. Oh, yeah. Okay. We see. Okay. Yeah, we kind of messed up here. That's okay. That's okay. Still plenty of food, so it's good. Food matters more than your health points, honestly. Which is kind of odd in a way, but it's also kind of fun in a way. Like the methods of how a role-playing game... Oh, we fell down to floor 2. Oops. That's annoying. Thankfully, we know... Oh, fuck, there's an orc. There should be a ladder up. See if we can... Shit. Can we go past the orc? No. I'm try and like move around. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh, okay, the orc is following us. And this is a dead end. Okay. Hey, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Okay, we're here now. That's fine. Now we know where the... Now we know where the, trap is, so we won't walk into it again. Yeah, so the trap is right here. So we're not gonna go there. Oh, long hallway. Very long hallway. 1 step. 2 step. 3 step door. Another trap? Okay, but here going south should immediately get us to a ladder. So maybe this is fine. Ah, the same fucking orc. Yeah, okay, you know what? Sure. Attack. Hands. We're both just missing each other again. There's a problem with not playing a fighter. Lizard man! Oh, you're fucked now, orc. Attack. Bow and arrow. Mages can't use bows. Oh, we're not allowed to, okay. Haha, we killed an orc. Nice. Okay, can we find the ladder back now? That's clearly not it. We're not gonna map level 2 yet. That's way too much work. A chest. Don't mind if we do. A shield, nice. Hold on. Still have a magic amulet. Does it cost a charge to go up a level? Genuinely not sure. Oh, control. Control. Wait, how do you escape? Oh, quit. There we go. Okay. Now we understand. Oh, we really need to find a ladder back up so we can get back to mapping level 1 of the dungeon. Because mapping level 2 without even knowing where the entrance is not helpful. At least we killed the orc, so that's good. Ah, chest. An axe! Fuck yeah. Okay, so think the ladder should be here? No. Okay. How are we this bad at mapping out a dungeon? At least they have plenty of food now, so it's fine. There's no ladder down or up. Really don't want to use our magic amulet charge on leaving the dungeon. We might have to. What is that? Oh, it's just that's just the way up, right? Yeah, okay. Yes. Awesome! Oh, a chest. More gold and a food. Awesome. Making good progress here on our level 1 mapping. Okay, yeah, so the trap is right after that door. What we need to do is go here, turn right. Forward. forward. So we think one of the issues with our mapping is that we're thinking in 3D space, and this game doesn't actually, it's not actually 3D, you know? Like, it's not behaving as a 3D map. It's behaving like just a grid space. So even if something looks like it's a hallway, it might not necessarily be the game considering it as a hallway. It's just another tile. But because we're seeing it as a hallway, we're drawing one step forward when the game is actually considering it as not a step forward. Of course, as long as the doors get linked up, that's not a big deal. But it does mean that it's actually difficult to map this game out because we're thinking... Missed by a giant rat. Oh, it was a giant rat. Oops. We're thinking too much like we're playing a proper 3D game. Yeah, this actually confirms it. So, we viewed walking through the door as walking into the next square. But actually, the game considers it peeking through the door frame. So it takes 2 steps to go through a door. So, but we draw it as 2 squares on the map. Because that's what it looks like. But that's not actually how the game perceives it. Because of the game not being 3-dimensional. It's one of those interesting quirks, you know? That you wouldn't even realize was a thing if you hadn't played more modern games and had old games to compare to. We appreciate that. It tells us a lot about how game design has changed and evolved. It's fascinating. It also explains why we keep thinking we're doing wrong when we're mapping out the dungeon. We're actually not doing it wrong, we're not thinking the way the game is designed. The map itself does work. Just sometimes there's a hallway when it should just be a 1 square room. And that's the map. Level 1 of the nearest dungeon in Seed 69 is mapped up. And this is how you played games back in the day. Seed 69. Dungeon. Just call it number 1, I guess. No, Dungeon 1. Floor 1. We're gonna quickly run to the bathroom. We'll be back in a sec. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So, we have finished up floor 1. What we're gonna do now is first we're gonna go up. Thou hast gained 12 hit points. Awesome. Let's look at our stats. Oh, our stats are looking really nice. We are gonna save that. And we're gonna go back down. Now we're gonna navigate to the ladder. Bring us downstairs. We'll map out floor 2. For the most part, this is the game. As we said earlier, like, you go to Lord British to get little missions, but the main part of the game is just mapping out dungeons and fighting enemies. Like, this was a school project, and it was 1979, like, it is fairly simple. Still, you can see, like, the bones of every modern RPG with combat here, basically. Okay, let's map up the next one. That should be big enough, we think. Okay. Okay, so we went in from the west, so this will be the east wall. Okay. Let's start by going. Okay, so this is now. This time we're not gonna make the mistake of drawing more three-dimensionally than the game intends. Okay, now we're in the door frame. Now we're one step forward. Okay. Ah, and we fell into a trap. Great. We're being attacked by giant rat. Yeah, of course we are. Hello, giant rat. Attack. Let's use the axe. Oh, there's an orc here too. The rat ran away. What the? Where's the orc? Oh, hello. Trying to think of like what the closest to a modern version of this game today is, and like we're struggling to actually think of anything, you know? Like there are dungeon crawlers today, but almost all of them are party based. And almost all like solo RPGs are extremely like narrative heavy. Whereas this game is literally like as free of narrative as it gets. The narrative is just, there are monsters around. Please deal with them. Because the problem now is that we went up to level 2 again, but we have no idea where we are. Let's try and use the magic amulet. Lizard Man! Yes! Oh, look at that. Our stats are fucking awesome now. The Labyrinth game from Windows 98, yeah? Now we get it. Okay, cool. Now I gotta find our way back to one of the landmarks on our map, which is basically just the ladder. Probably sell a lot of these things and get some food. If we were to leave it on you now. Wait, hold on. I was confused. What was it we had to kill, by the way? A gremlin, right? Still haven't seen one. Oh, nice. The way up. Is that what we're looking at right now? Yeah, it has to be. Okay. Where'd our pen go? Oh, there. Oh, what? Wait. How? That makes no sense. How can there be a... Is that the same hole? It has to be. Maybe not. Maybe it's a different hole? At least the way back is easier to find now. Wait, that's the way down. Fuck. What? You know what? Fuck it. YOLO. Let's get into level 4. Why not? Hey, a chest. Oh, a magic amulet! Nice! That means we can maybe use one to escape if we need it. Okay, we're not gonna map level 4 before we even finish mapping level 2, so let's just walk and see what happens. The main issue right now is food, but as long as we can escape the dungeon, food won't be a problem because we can buy so much food. A carrion crawler. Okay, hold on. Attack, axe, swing. Where's the carrion crawler? That the thing. Is that crawling on the ceiling? Cool. Can you imagine Lost Eden in the style of this game? That'd be so cool. Okay, we are going dangerously low on that food counter. Thief! Okay, kill the thief. Is there another fucking ladder down? Where's the ladders up? If we hit 20 food, we'll use the magic amulet to go up. Also, we lowered the audio earlier, but it feels like it just disappeared instead. Another fucking ladder down. The way the game simulates 3D space with like actual like distant hallways and doors is very impressive. We're not gonna say it was the first game to do that because we don't think it was, but it was definitely like not something you would see a lot in games. Ah, fuck yes. He did technically go under 20 food, but... yes. Oh, hi, Orc. Where aren't these orcs carrying any food? It's a shame we never found the down ladder intentionally, because we have no idea how to get to the next thing from here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh wait, this tool doesn't actually help us. Fuck it, let's use a magic amulet. Ladder up. I think there's an orc here? Hello? Very cool. Go up to level 1? Yes. Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we? What? This is not a where the ladder was. Well, clearly it isn't, because the ladder isn't here. Where would this even be? Oh, okay, we see where it is. Not sure why we're here, that makes no sense, but... Wait, what? What? Is this level 1? Did we end up in a different... No! No. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, this game is evil. Okay. Okay. Are we really gonna die like this? Not impossible. Nine food. Ugh, is that even enough to get to town? No. Are we just straight up dead? We might just be straight up dead. How many magic items do we have? We have 2. Last ditch effort. Magic amulet, ladder up. Go up, yes. Magic amulet, ladder up. Okay, we have 6 steps before we die. Oh. You have any cosplay pants in Naka Winter? Not at the moment. Oh. Holy shit, that was rough. Okay, food. Food. Magic amulet, magic amulet, magic amulet, magic amulet, magic amulet, magic amulet. Magic amulet. Food. Awesome. Alright. Isn't that awesome? We now have a lot of food. And now we can go seek out Lord British. We now know it's to the east. And then south. Perfect. Tinderbox. Yes. What the fuck has happened? How did we die? Did anyone catch that? Wait, what? What the hell just happened? Okay, we've gone wrong. We've gone the wrong way. It's not the end of the world. We have plenty of gold to buy food with, so like whatever. But like, what happened here? Try again. Tinderbox. What is happening there? It's like going too fast. Hold on, can we like lower the frame rate somehow? Custom speed. Okay, now it's at the slowest speed. Wait. Yeah, the game is resetting. We're dying. Why are we dying? We can't like tell. It's like it goes by too fast. Can we like? Is there a way to pause? Hold on. There's gotta be a way to pause the emulator. Let's see, hotkeys. Okay, it's just pause. Okay. The first task is go into the dungeons and to return only after killing a... And then it resets. It's broken. We broke the game somehow. What the fuck? Akalabeth. Reset when meeting Lord British. Let's see if this is a common issue. Okay, yes, okay, let's see. No, that's the DOS version, and it's a different issue. There's a crash when talking to Lord British with wisdom over 33 plus. What? Are you fucking serious? Okay, so we won't be able to advance the story. We can still play, but the story is mostly bullshit anyway. Like, it's just going up in rank. But that is strange. Oh, right, we forgot to reset the speed back to standard. You know what? We have an idea. We can see what happens if we keep boosting our stat and reroll the stat. It might not be consistent. Let's see, attack, magic amulet, boom, lizard man, and then we leave the dungeon. Now our stats are even higher. Now we're at 325. Yeah, no, it's still happening. Okay. Oh well. Let's see if we can fight some fun monsters though, because now we're strong enough to deal with that. Initially our goal was to beat the game properly, but because of that bug we can't. So instead we're just gonna have fun and see if we can encounter all the enemies. Because there aren't that many different enemies. We think we know why that happened, by the way. So basically, the first time you meet Lord British, he gives you your first quest, right? And your quest will always be to kill an enemy. But what enemy you get is based on your wisdom stat. We used the exploit. It's built into the game, but still, we used the exploit that boosts our stats up fast, which meant our stats went so high that Lord British doesn't have a starting quest for us. If we had been smart, we would have done the lizard man thing once, and then we would have immediately gone to boost our stats after that. But that's not what the walkthrough said, probably because the walkthrough assumes you're playing the DOS version from 1998, because why would you play the 1979 version, you know? Unless you're like a weird person playing old games in 2025. Hey look, it's a snake! I'm not sure what these little things mean. Oh, they are ladders as well. This is a problem. We're stuck in a hole. Magic amulet. Let's go ladder down. Level 6. A mimic? A chest? Well, it already said attacked by a mimic, so we know it's a mimic. A little late to try and be a chest now. Let's bring up the list of enemies. Okay, skeleton. We fought that. Thief. We fought that. Giant rat. We fought that. Orc. We fought that. Viper. We fought that. Carrion crawler. We fought that. Gremlin. Still haven't fought that. Mimic. We fought that. Demon. Have not fought that. And Balrog. Have not fought that. So we have 3 things left to kill. Then we will have killed all possible enemies, albeit using a stat exploit, and albeit without actually getting the quest to do so, but... Look, as much as we enjoy playing this game, we're not gonna pretend like this is great streaming content, this game. A game without music, 1 single sound effect. These visuals and this monotonous of a gameplay loop. But we do genuinely like enjoy playing this game. Like it's like all games like this we do find very fun. And interesting, more importantly, we find them interesting. And as we've said many times, we care more that a game is interesting than a game is good. Level 8. Ah, that's gotta be good enough to fight a Balrog. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, we can go to level 9. We don't know how low levels go actually. 10 maybe? It would be kind of fun to see a modern remake of Akalabeth. Don't know who has the rights to this. Like, Ultima is owned by Microsoft. But, we don't know if Akalabeth ever went to, wait, no. It's EA. Ultima is EA. We don't know if Akalabeth ever went to EA the way Ultima did. It probably did. We imagine Origin Systems acquired Akalabeth as well, but no idea. A demon! Ah, we're playing Doom now. Hell yeah. Alright. Demon's dead. Level 10. So we have Gremlin and Balrog left. Ooh, a chest. Chest! A gremlin! Oh god, is that the gremlin? Oh, it's adorable! That's adorable! Aww! Come on! It's just the little guy! Let's kill it. Okay, so now we only have the Balrog left, and then we've killed every enemy. Again, using a stat exploit. But you know. It's not like it wasn't built into the game. Okay, can we get this Balrog to chase us? Because we don't want to fight the Balrog by the fucking ladder. It looks really silly. That also kind of looks a little silly, actually. Hold on. Hallway's gonna look a little cooler. Alright. Alright, Balrog. Now we're talking. The final we need cooler music for this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Which one is it? Okay. Lone Hero Tinderbox. A Magi turned Lizard Man. Lizard Woman. versus a Balrog. And we're gonna fight it with our fists. Oh. We one-hit killed the Balrog. Well, maybe we did not need to do the magic amulet trick that many times. In terms of gameplay, we have now beaten the game. Like, there's nothing left in the game to do except the quests, and the quests we can't do because of the wisdom bug, so... We have 8 magic amulets. It's not enough to teleport out. Annoyingly. Let's see what Lord British has to say. Oops. Ladder up. Apparently, the ladder spell creates ladders. That's why we kept getting lost when we used it. It doesn't teleport you to a ladder. Which, honestly, is a really good use of that kind of spell. Oh, we should probably switch back the music to the dungeon music. If you're worried, by the way, that the Ultima streams are gonna be just like this, they won't. Those games are a little bit different. Not super different, but different enough. They're also more advanced in many, many different ways. Even the first one. So it won't just be us using an exploit and then, like, one-shotting everything. Just realized we're not using up our magic amulet with this. Oh, hi. Kill spell. Just because we could. Who knows, maybe if you talk to Lord British after killing the Balrog, it overrides the tutorial quest that we can get the end quests? That would be nice. Doesn't seem too likely, but like, maybe. We have a backup idea. We can speedrun the game. Now, since we know the layout of the map now, we can speedrun the game to get the quest and then start doing the lizard man thing. Slowly making our way up. Thank you for the follow, Androgynous Water. Hope you're enjoying this amazing ladder gameplay. Thou hast gained 303 hit points. Oh, look at those stats. Oh. Okay, so let's see what Lord British has to say now. It will probably just crash again, but we're gonna try. God damn it! Welcome, dude. We're not a peasant. We killed the Balrog. We beat the game. Tinderbox. Do you wish for Grand Adventure? Yeah. Yeah, it still does it. Okay, so for our first backup idea is, what if we say no? No. Then leave and be gone. Oh, okay. What if then we go back? Tinderbox. No. Leave and be gone. Okay. Tinderbox. No, okay, it just does the same thing. Now the other idea is, what if we there's gotta be a point where the stats wrap around, right? So what if we do this? This is a terrible idea. So we grew up with these games, so like going back to old 80s RPGs is a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna use the magic amulet, Lizard Man, and then we're gonna go out. What's the stats? 812. Okay, cool. Going to the dungeon. Alright. And let's use the magic amulet, Lizard Man. Go out to the dungeon. Wisdom 2030. When the wrap? Okay, there's gotta be a point when it wraps around, right? There's gotta be a point where it wraps around. There's no way it lets you go too high. $5,000. Okay. Oh, our hit points are 103,425. No, sorry, 10,342. See, we're getting Final Fantasy numbers now. Magic amulet, bad. Go back up. Really hoping we can do this. Wisdom is now at 12,000. So the good thing is that it goes higher every time. So the exploit should technically eventually wrap around quite quick without it taking too long. There's gotta be a way to do overflow. There's no way you can't. Because this is not the intended way to use the Lizard Man spell, so like... Okay. So basically what happens, every time you turn into a Lizard Man, you get a massive stat boost. That's like not a flat boost. Instead it's Instead it's like calculated from your current stats. And it goes higher and higher. Oh shit, we got backfire. Oh, backfire again. Wait, hold on. Backfire. Could the numbers be lying? Might we have already gotten the overflow, but the actual counter is different? Let's find out. Nope. Back in the dungeon we go. Guess we just got really lucky with our amulet usage. So I think it might have been faster to just reset and do the quest properly. But we're performing science here now. We're figuring out when the original 1979 Akalabeth stops counting your stats. That's interesting. We're at 495,000 on wisdom. Okay. $1,238,937. How has this not led to a stack overflow yet? It shouldn't be possible for it to go on forever. Why would Garriott code it with this high a ceiling? Jeez. I suppose technically it might be possible if the counter is just consistently adding, but like, or multiplying rather, but no, that shit it still functions as a stat, unless it might just be a number it checks towards a flat number. In that case, it might never overflow. Hard to think that's it now. I'll try this a little bit more before we give up. No, if the HP still isn't... That's a fucking stat screen. That is a fucking stat screen, alright. Okay. Alright. Let's take the crash. Let's take the crash. Yes. Alright. 69. That'll play 1. Let's roll ourselves some gold. $22 should be good enough. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Magi. We want a magic amulet. We want food. For the rest, quit. Welcome to Akalabeth. Ideally, we want the Gremlin quest, because the Gremlin quest is the highest wisdom quest you can get. So that would be a good starting point. And because we have so much food, we're gonna go to Lord British immediately. Hope we won't regret that. We will see. Okay. Yes, game. Okay, there we go. I think it's here, right? Yes. All right. Welcome, peasant, into the halls of the mighty Lord British. Herein thou may choose to dare battle with the evil creatures of the depths for great reward. What is thy name, peasant? Tinderbox. Dost thou wish for grand adventure? Yes. Good! Thou shalt try to become a knight. Thy first task is to go into the dungeons, and to return only after killing a gremlin. Go now upon this quest, and may lady luck be found to you. Also, I, British, have increased each of thy attribute by 1. Okay, perfect. We are officially doing stuff. So let's head into the dungeon. Okay, and we're gonna start by using the magic amulet. We became a listed man. Perfect. And we are gonna leave the dungeon. Check our stats. That's pretty good. That's pretty good starting stat. We don't have any items yet, so it might still prove an issue. But it should be fine. Our food situation is also not great, but there should probably be there's probably some kind of town nearby we can go to should we need it. We'll stick to floor 1 for now. Ooh, a chest. Gold and an axe. Awesome. That will help with combat. Because axes we can still use as a magi. More gold. Nice. Nice. Still no enemies. Should we go down? 27 food. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. It's risky, but... trying to stick close to the ladder. Where are the enemies? Lord British, are you sure that your world is full of monsters? Because so far... Oh, there's one. Hello, skeleton. There's a thief too, okay. Stealing food, are you? $24 gold is actually pretty good. That we can get a lot of food for that, so let's head back now. We're gonna need more food if we want to survive this properly. Damn it. Oh, fuck. $19 food. That's not great. Especially because we don't remember where the nearest town is. Okay, if we hit 15, we should probably head out with the amulet. Yeah, so if food hits 0, you're dead, no matter your health. And food always goes down every turn. You lose 1 full food when you move on the overworld, and in a dungeon like this, you lose fewer. So 1 by walking, 2 through a door. I think it's also 2 per attack action. All right, we made it out. We have 16 food. It means we can take 16 steps. I think there's a town up here. Really hope. Actually, no. Let's save before we die. Truly a world of doom, indeed. Let's see. Might have picked the wrong way. Oh no! We're gonna die 1 step away. We mourn the passing of Tinderbox and her computer to invoke a miracle of resurrection. Yeah. This is why we save. And yeah, we use save states rather than actual floppy saves because it's faster. Alright, let's see. Let's get some food. How much gold do we have actually? 22. Let's get... Should we get enough for a second magic amulet? Do we need that? Probably not. Let's just get more food, honestly. Yeah, let's just max out food. That is the most important thing. Alright, stream 14. We're gonna go into this dungeon instead because we haven't mapped them this time anyway, so like it doesn't really matter which one we go into. We were mapping the dungeons earlier, by the way, for anyone who arrived late. But we stopped doing it after we our stats shut up and we could just walk through things without worrying. Maybe we should have gotten another magic amulet in case you wanted to like go down to level 10 to more easily find a gremlin. Oh well. No, it's funny. One of our favorite dungeon crawlers is actually the original Phantasy Star for the Master System. That game has... It basically works like this game, actually. Like, it's not actually 3D, but like it simulates the 3D hallways. Although it does so way more consistent in this game. But that game's interesting because they did a Nintendo Switch release of it that actually added in an auto mapping feature. Which, like, we haven't seen any other old game like this do that. Like, obviously, like, modern games just have it as standard. But we haven't really seen, like, an old dungeon crawler or whatever that didn't have an auto map feature added like that. It's kind of cool. As much as we personally like doing the manual mapping, it is a very nice quality of life feature, especially for like new players who just aren't used to having to do stuff like that. Ooh, magic amulet. Nice. Use the magic amulet to see if we can become a lizard man. Yes, nice. Hopefully having a high wisdom stat doesn't bug out Lord British now. Maybe we should try that actually. I guess we can't really try it until we finish the Gremlin mission. Oh well, we'll see. Axe. Viper! It's gonna be really funny, like, having started with this in our little throwback experience, it's gonna be really funny when we get to Underworld Ascendant. Because that's also like a first-person dungeon crawler, and it also is the last, to date, the last game in the Ultima series. So, like, it's gonna be a real, like, here's what 40... Wait, actually, hold on. 79 to 2019. Yeah, 40 years of game development. This is what it feels like, you know? It's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a lot of games before we get to Underworld Ascendant. The plan is to play this, and then Ultima 1, and then Ultima 2, then Ultima 3, which is the first one we played. And then we're gonna play Ultima 4, 5, and 6. And then Worlds of Ultima, The Savage Empire, and Martian Dreams. and then Ultima 7, and then Ultima 7 Part 2. And we believe that's when Underworld came out, and Ultima Underworld 2, and Ultima Runes of Virtue, and Runes of Virtue 2, and then we're gonna have to deal with fucking Pagan Ultima 8, and then we're gonna have to deal with Ultima 9 Ascension. And then we get to play Underworld Ascendant. Maybe we'll throw in Shadow. Nope. No, we're not gonna bother with Shadow the Avatar, actually. Because that's an online game, and we said single player Ultima games. We're gonna stick to that. That'll be next year. I do wonder if EA is ever gonna bring back Ultima. I mean, now that they're good at BioWare, and let's face it, that the company probably won't be around much longer. They don't really have like any real RPG IPs and like an RPG studio to push. So maybe it'll happen. Not that it will. Gremlin! Gremlin! Alright. Kill that fucker. Gremlin is dead. We can now head out. Get magic amulet, ladder up. This is RuneScape, right? Music, I mean. We're being attacked by a skeleton. Okay, where? Where? Where the fuck is it? There it is. Wonder if we can get an Apple II emulator running on our phone. It would be kind of fun to play this game on the bus. We used to play Wizardry variant Daphne on the phone, which, you know, has similarities to this game. Being a Wizardry game, they are also dungeon crawlers after all, but we're just so done with like gacha games in general. And honestly, Wizardry variants Daphne, the first big storyline was kind of fun. And the way like the time travel thing interacted with the dungeon was really cool. But then you get to like the second storyline and everything, and it's just the same thing all over again. And like, for being a mobile phone RPG dungeon crawling thing. Fine. Being a free-to-play game, it's not too egregious about wanting you to spend money to be good enough to play. But it would have been better as just a single-player standard RPG with like one solid storyline instead of trying to be like this endlessly ongoing service title, you know? It's just a shame, honestly. We do think like wizardry could become a hit again in modern day. Like it absolutely has the sauce for that, but that ain't it, you know. All right, let's get more food and a few more magic amulets. And just in case it gets stolen, let's get another axe and more food. And more food. Alright, quick. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go report to Lord British, and if the game still crashes because of our wisdom stat, we will consider that the game defeating us. Oh, it was another town closer to the castle, huh? Well, now we know. Okay, straight north from the castle, this town. Good to know. Ah, Tinderbox! Thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a knight. Now thou must kill a mimic. Go now upon this quest, and may later luck be fair unto you. Also, my British have increased each of thy attributes by 1. Gee, thanks British, because like 1 does so much of a difference, but when our stats are... Okay, you know what? Our dexterity stat did get a significant boost there. Okay, mimic time. So, should we just try and use the... Yeah, let's take one step forward. And then let's start using the magic amulet to go down. Because, like, why not? You know? Higher level enemies are further down. So, why not? Don't remember when the mimics start. Last charge from the amulet. Got it. That's okay. We have a few more. We have 2 more, right? We have 7. Oh right, we've got so many. We got so many. Fucking. What is it called? Chests. Yeah, those things. Magic amulet, ladder down. Alright, level 5 must be good enough to fight the mimic, right? fuck it, let's go to level 6. Where the fuck is the giant rat? Mimic! The mimic ran away. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? God damn it! Should have thrown our axe at it. We don't know how the game keeps track of the monsters. Like, we don't know if the mimic is actually roaming around or if it's just a completely random encounter and going back and forth will potentially respawn it. Oh well, guess that answers it. There we go! Alright, awesome! We did our mission. Okay. Let's keep using our magic amulets because it takes forever to find the ladders up since we didn't map the dungeon. Ladder up. Oh, we should also become a lizard man so we can boost our stats, but we can do that afterwards. Oh, Viper, huh? Okay. Come here. Oh, a carrion crawler, huh? Nice. Magic emerald, ladder up. There we go. Let's get the chest. It's kind of odd you can get things you can't use, but you can't sell them. Guess the benefit of having stuff you can't use is that the thief might steal that instead of something you need. Which is an interesting way of, like, resources working to your favor, but, you know. Magic amulet. Magic amulet really is ridiculously overpowered, but it's also what makes this game remotely possible to stream, because otherwise it would be like, yeah, this game takes weeks to play through and it's designed to confuse you and kill you at every corner, so like, have fun. Okay, let's see. Ah, Tinderbox, thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, it's not enough to become a knight. Now thou must kill a demon. Go now upon this quest, and may Lady Luck be fair unto you. Also I, British, have increased each of thy attributes by 1. Once again, that's not really meaning much when our attributes are this high, but, you know. So demons, we believe, first start spawning around level 9-ish. So we're gonna start by using our amulet to going down again. Okay, magic amulet, let it down. It's kind of funny that the Magi's main weapon is a fucking axe. Like, that definitely feels more fighter, but then again, we suppose classic RPG of the era, mages generally had axes or hammers as melee weapons, actually. But maybe we're full of shit. Okay, we have 6 magical amulets left. Good to know, good to know. We have 5 magical amulets left. Let's start exploring. Level 6 might be good enough for a demon, who knows? Oh, this is a trapped room. This game makes us think about something. Wonder what the first game with sidestepping was. Because, like, this game doesn't allow you to sidestep. You have to turn around every time you're gonna walk a different direction. But obviously by the time we got Dungeon Master, which we believe was 1987, we had sidestepping as an option in first-person grid-based dungeon crawlers. Level 8. Level 9. We know that's good enough for a demon because we fought a demon there last time. Alright. Let's go. What did we say? Did the fucking demon run away, or did we kill it? And we just completely missed it. Like, in terms of, like, animation, it's the same thing that happens. Like, if an enemy dies or runs away, it looks the same if it happens, like, by a door. So it can be a little confusing. Just in case we're gonna find a second demon. Ooh, a ladder down. It would be kind of funny to go fight the Balrog already, but we're gonna have to do that afterwards anyway, so. We must have killed that demon, right? We're gonna risk it. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. We're being attacked by a Balrog. We're being attacked by the end boss. Oh. Okay. It actually genuinely wonder now. Will Lord British take that into account, or will it not count that we already killed the Balrog? We don't know. We have no idea. We're guessing it will not count, considering beating all of the enemies didn't count to pass the tutorial check. But who knows? Maybe. Certainly not impossible. This music is loud. All right. Nice. Okay. Hello, Lord British. Ah, Tinderbox. Thou hast accomplished thy quest. Unfortunately, this is not enough to become a knight. Now thou must kill a Balrog. Go now upon this quest, and may Lady Luck be fair unto you. Also, I, British, have increased each of thy attributes by 1. Okay. What if we go in immediately now? Tinderbox, why hast thou returned? Thou must kill a Balrog. Go now and complete thy quest. We already fucking did. Let's go buy more food before we do anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's start our descend. So one of the annoying things about the ladders you spawn with the Magic Amulet is that they don't remain. They're one-time use, which makes sense from a gameplay perspective, but when you have to go in and out like this, it is kind of annoying. Okay, now we're on level 9, right? Yeah, which means the Balrog can appear. So let's go to level 10 just for make it even more likely. Alright, here we go. Also, let's use the Lizard Man spell. Oh, we got a backfire instead. Try again. Wow, this is not going our way at all. Oh, fuck. He became a toad and now our Now our stats are fucked. We're gonna miss no matter what we do. Oh wait, we have a kill spell. Kill spell. Magic attack missed. Okay. So apparently there's a Balrog just around the corner waiting for us. There it is. Hello. Okay, there we go. We killed the Balrog. That should technically be the end of the game. We'll see. Don't think there's anything else at least. Of course, first we gotta climb all the way up. That really shows how lucky we got with the listed man stuff in the second half of the first run. In the first half, we got the worst luck, but in the second half of the first run, we got really good luck with the listed man stuff, because we got the listed man like 3 times in a row, and at that point your stats are so high that it's guaranteed, so like, you know. It's the end? Sort of. We replayed the game from the start, and now we have done what we think is the final quest. We'll see. Not sure when you left, but we figured out why the game, we figured out why the game was, not letting us proceed, why it kept resetting. Basically, if you have more than 33 in wisdom when you start the tutorial quest, the game doesn't know what to do, because you're not supposed to have that high wisdom, even though that's actually very easy to get, even without the exploits. So the game just resets to the character creator if you do that. You're not allowed to have higher wisdom until after you have done your tutorial quests, or at least started it. So what we did this time is we went and we started a tutorial quest, and then we started killing monsters. And we did a list amount thing once to get a stat boost to start. And we were gonna do it another time before the final boss, but we got turned into a toad instead, which made it basically impossible to win the boss fight. Before that, we one-shotted in the first run. We one-shotted the Balrog with our hands, which is kind of badass for a mage to do. That's very Endwalker coded in a way. Alright, thou hast gained nothing, apparently. Here we go. Lady Tinderbox, thou hast proved thyself worthy of knighthood. Continue play if thou dost wish, but thou hast accomplished the main objective of this game. Now, maybe thou art foolhardy enough to try difficulty level 2. We would do a level 10 run now, just to show you what the ending conversation is at that point. But well, as fun as this has been, we don't feel like doing an entire playthrough again from the start. We will do this. Hold on. Lizard Man! Climb out. Ah, there we go. Now our stats are fucked again. Let's see if we talk to Lord British now. Yeah. But should we have a look at what the game... should we have a look at what the game looks like when you beat level 10? Because we can absolutely do that still. Hold on. Let's see. Akalabeth level 10. Wait, has no one actually done a... Has no one done a proper long play on the highest level? Hold on. Are all of these level 1 playthroughs on YouTube? Well, that sucks. Oh well. That's a damn shame, actually. So basically what happens if you finish it on level 10 is the game will be like, oh, you did great, you should tell Lord British of your exploit, as in like you should tell Richard Garriott that you beat the game on level 10. Mind if I ask you about your microphone setup? It seems to pick you up well, and it is anywhere near you. So that's not entirely true, actually. It is actually pretty close by. It is here, right off camera, and we can show you. So here we go. Here's our computer setup. Here's our Lesbian keyboard. And here's our microphone hanging off of the shelf. It's a directed microphone, so it's directed at us. And then we have a compressor filter on in OBS to sharpen it up a bit and help it sound a little better. And of course, also we have a noise reduction thing going on to like try and cut out other audio. It's not perfect, but it works all right. I noticed you have the Shadow Hedgehog Squishmallow. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. As you might know, we didn't want to buy this because we don't like the company Squishmallow, but we found it secondhand. So we were like, fuck it. Secondhand, we're okay with getting it done. So now we have the Shadow the Hedgehog Squishmallow. And it's currently sitting in the Xbox shelf. Oh, but yeah, so that's Akalabeth, World of Doom. We are kind of tempted to do a level 10 run, not tonight because we have a toothache and we have stuff to do tomorrow. But at some point we can definitely do a proper level 10 run and not use the exploit and like do a proper run through the game on the highest level. That could maybe be fun. Maybe we'll do the DOS version though, just because it's fast. Actually, no, the DOS version is kind of boring because it's faster. We don't know. We'll figure something out. But this was the kind of predecessor to Ultima, as we've said a few times. And in fact, the DOS version is even called Ultima Zero. But next year is Ultima's 45th anniversary. And for that, we want to play through all the single-player Ultima games. So you wanted to get this one done first, before that starts. So come January, we're going to be playing Ultima for Apple II. Which we could show you, actually. We could show you the game as a little teaser. Why not? Let's do that. Hold on. Where is it? No, not Ultima 2. Hold on. We have it here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Okay. Let's hop back over here to our 70s wallpaper and Apple II monitor setup. And we are gonna first reset to good old DOS. There we go. All right. And now we need that one and that one. Ultima. Ultima. Oh god, this is already going too fast. Hold on. Ultima, the complete fantasy role-playing game for the Apple II computer. 1981, California Pacific Computer by Lord British. Yeah, so this game is turning 45 next year. Ultima, from darkest dungeons to deepest space. Number of disk drives is 1, correct. Generate new character. Insert a new player, disk drive 1. Should have done that already. Yes. Oh, and disk drive 1. Oh, okay. So like that. Hold on. This is the problem with not knowing which button it expects us to push. Oh, there we go. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, so unlike the like Akalabeth, here we will actually like distribute the points. So let's go with 20 strength. Let's go with 18 agility, 18 stamina, 12 charisma, 12 wisdom, 10 intelligence. We get to pick a race here out of human, elf, dwarf, and hobbit. You might notice that there's no gender field. That was first added in Ultima 3. For this, we will be an elf, and we will play as a wizard, and we will be Tinderbox. Satisfactory. Oh, satisfactory, yes. Now it's saving to the disk. Insert program disk, of course. Wait. We think it's loading. It's hard to say because we don't have a flashing little light which you would have had back in the day. Okay, it seems to be waiting for some key input. We don't know which one. I think not starting. Alright. Take care, water. Why is it not starting? Yeah, we're not sure which key the game expects us to press right now, which is the problem. It seems to have like just. We're just gonna reboot. Hold on. We're using a different disk engine this time. No, this is a re-release. We don't want this. Actually, maybe it's not. Hold on. No, it is. This is a re-release. Definitely don't want that. Oh, did it work? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. This is Ultima 1. So, much like Akalabeth, we will be wandering around like this. But now the world map is much more detailed. Being attacked by a dark knight. Oh no. Attack. Dark knight, yes. Cool. Alright. Got some gold. Let's head on over here. It looks like a castle. Okay, how do we enter? Oh, hold on. How do we enter? E. Okay. The Castle of Lord British. So yeah, now we're back at this guy's castle. And this time, towns and castles are top-down maps, like this. All right. So this game basically created this style of game, the top-down RPG. And it became so popular, in particular in Japan, that this became standard for RPGs. If they weren't first-person dungeon crawlers, they were top-down adventures like this. Command, transact with king. He is not here. Oh, okay. Yeah, how do we talk? Okay, yeah. Do you offer gold or service? Service. Good. Go and find the Tower of Knowledge. Do not return until thy quest is done. Yeah, so this is Ultima 1. And this is the game that was made as a sequel to Akalabeth. Akalabeth's backstory mentioned that Mundane is the reason there are monsters in the entire world. Mundane is the main antagonist of this game. So, in that way, it is a direct sequel, but technically this does not take place in the world of Akalabeth. This takes place in the world of Britannia, which means that it's technically not a direct sequel. But yes, this is what we will be playing. So we will be playing next time in the Ultima retrospective. And that'll be happening in January. This game is much more advanced, much more complicated. And eventually down the line, the games will start looking very differently. We will show we can show that off as well. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna just open up. Where is it? If we take that one and replace it with this one, and then we remove the fancy ass filter so you can actually see what we're looking at. Hold on. There's hardcore gaming. Perfect. So now we jump ahead a few games to Ultima 5 in 1988. And it looks similar, but also different, you know? So, like, now you have, like, an actual party, and, like, you have, like, a battle stat information screen, stuff like that. It had a Japanese version with very detailed graphics, you can see here. And after Ultima 5, we will eventually get to like the 3D ones, like Ultima 9. Like Ultima 9. It's gonna load it. Yeah. Which is like full 3D. And finally, we're gonna get to Underworld Ascendant, which is the latest game in the series. So that'll be fun. But this will be it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. We had a good time. We'd like to give a very special thank you to our wonderful supporters. You are Arachnopunk, Bean, Dale R, Egosason, Faybeef, Garden, Haruhase, Hokase, Hutch, Yules, Case Murbeck, Lucaribu, Loose Queen, M. Rosenblum, Moto, R. Nilsson, Rain, Rum Ray, Psych Music, Shadow Winchester, Spiral News, The Coyote, and Yorocha. If you would like to support us, we have a Patreon, a Ko-fi, and a PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Anyone to give gets your name and credit for at least a month. Love you all. Take care. Good night.